Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and I'm going to do another informative video for you guys. I'm drinking my morning coffee, got a hook grip on my cup of coffee. And one of the things I've noticed in the last day or so, a couple people actually commented, they're saying, you know, Jason, your training, your orc mode training, it's getting kind of boring. There's not a lot of variety in your training. What's up with that? This is getting boring to watch. And so here's kind of the point I would make to you guys. That's fine. You don't have to watch it. I have other entertaining content. I put up my training footage to basically document the process over what I'm doing over the next few years to get really, really strong again. Okay? That's it. I am training to get big and I am training to get strong. And strength being the number one priority, size is just a side effect because, bigger muscle is a stronger muscle. It is a secondary concern. My goals are to get brutally strong, not a 500 squat, not a 330 bench. I'm trying to get really strong again here in my 40s. And eventually do so at a competitive body weight. It's another reason I'm slowly losing weight. And people need to understand when it comes to training, you need to ask yourself, why are you training? Or are you training personally to be entertained because you think it's fun, or are you training because you have certain goals that you want to reach? And that's okay. I mean, if training is about entertainment for you and your entertainment value takes priority over reaching your goals, hey, you're the exact person that people market all these new gimmicky exercises to. 37 new exercises each month, a different way to do a curl because, bicep is really complicated. It doesn't just do this. So you need 17 different sorts of curls to stimulate a muscle that's job is to bend the elbow. That's what it does. That's what it does. And here's the thing with that, guys. I've got serious goals. And that means that right now, doing what I need to do to reach my goals is more important to me than my training being entertaining to me and entertaining to other people. And I'll add variety as necessary. But, a lot of the younger guys, a lot of the gamers out there, I got a lot of followers who are gamers. You guys know I used to raid in WoW. A really good friend of mine, I stay in touch with him. We're not really as good of friends anymore. We were back when we raided, but I knew him in real life. I knew my guild master and everything. We actually all knew each other in person. We all were from Texas at that time. We were raiding. This is back during Burning Crusade. And we had one of the guys who had kind of made an extra joke in the middle of him tanking, and it interrupted his communication over Ventrilo, right? And main tank. His name is Bo, by the way. His real name. He chimes in because the guy he talked to him about it right there, and he tried to argue with people. And he's like, "Look, guys, this is just about fun. I mean, I'm doing this to have fun. This is entertaining. I do this to have fun. The game's just fun. Don't take it so serious." And his reply to him was, "You know what's fun to me?" He's like, "I'm a grown man with a degree. I'm not a kid." He's like, "I've already got my undergrad. I've got a career. My fun is winning." He goes, "I do this because to me, having fun is being the main tank of the first guild to kill Illidan on the server. Like, I want to be better than other people. To me, fun is winning. To me, fun is smashing through content without wiping, without dying, getting it done, and beating other people to that goal. Winning is fun to me." And he told him, he said, "Now, if to you raid just for the social environment to tell jokes and you don't care about being the first guild on your server to go smash through this content, you're not about winning, then that's fine. There's dozens of other guilds who would be happy to have you. You can go join them and you guys can just tell jokes and have fun all you want in Ventrilo while you wipe and die over and over while we win." He says, "That's cool. Go ahead and do so. They'll be happy to have you. But to me, winning is fun. I play this game to win." And you know what? There was nothing wrong with either approach. Some people go play video games because they're serious. They take them competitively. They're serious about it. There are other people who do that because they just are entertained and want to have fun and whatever else. And that's okay. And it's the same with your training. It's the same with training. Train for your own reasons, because I'll tell you at the end of the day, whatever your motivation for lifting is, Whether you're doing it because you think you're going to get girls, or you're doing it because you want to be a competitive athlete, or you're doing it because you just find it entertaining, I would rather anybody out there do that than not exercise at all. We have a serious obesity, a heart disease, cancer, diabetes problem here in the Western world. Right? This is a problem in first world countries. And if someone just needs to train for entertainment, to get in and do different exercises just to keep themselves motivated to keep going to the gym, I would rather you do that than you to not work out at all and contribute to the cancer and diabetes epidemic. Is that fair? But if you're actually training because you are really and truly serious about, say, getting strong, which is my goal, is you need to be doing what's going to help you reach your goals. And you need to learn to look at it this way. Yes, we know compliance and consistency is key, but the question you got to ask yourself is, you honestly decide what's fun. I mean, honestly, training in and of itself, if you were to look at it from a certain perspective, isn't necessarily a fun thing no matter what. I mean, pushing muscles pretty hard can be uncomfortable. It can take you out of your comfort zone, even if you're just hopping around playing leapfrog and grab ass in the gym sometimes, right? I mean, it's not necessarily a comfortable thing to do, no matter how you're training, really. You have to decide what you enjoy. At a certain point, you could just say, you know what? Because I have certain goals I want to reach, maybe I need to decide that doing extra sets of squats is fun. They're uncomfortable. They'll take you out of your comfort zone. But learn to enjoy. That's an option you have. It's just what you tell yourself in your head. You know, there's exercises that I've hated. And I've learned to tell myself I love them. Like, you guys asked me, what's your favorite exercise, Jason? The deadlift. You think I enjoyed deadlifting when I first started learning to do it? No, but I convinced myself when I started deadlifting that I enjoy the deadlift. I told myself that over and over and over until to the point to where now when I deadlift, it's my favorite exercise. I actually look forward to it out of any other exercise I do because I convinced myself for so long that it was my favorite that you start to believe it. You can do that. You can program yourself psychologically. So now I actually look forward to deadlifting, even if my thumbs hurt on the hook grip, even if deadlifts are hard and they leave you fatigued and they leave you sore and hurting sometimes. I look forward to it because I convinced myself years ago that it's my favorite exercise to do. And that sticks with me in spite of the discomfort, to the point to where I genuinely enjoy deadlifting heavy. I actually enjoy it because and I didn't at first, but I told myself that I loved it. And it actually works. So the thing I would point out here, you know what, some variety is fine. I will add variety as necessary to my training. But let's be honest here. Adding variety for the sake of variety, if you don't have a compliance issue, is really just mental masturbation at a certain point. Yes, variety can break through plateaus. Variety has its place in training. Assistance movements, accessory movements have their place in training. A little bit of variety in exercises can have their place in training physiologically. I'm not going to deny that. But 90 to 99% of your focus needs to be on the basics over and over and over. And the first thing I would tell you, if your goals are to reach your goals, and it's not a compliance issue because you need something to break up the monotony in your head, because that's one of the reasons for variety in training, to break up the monotony. If you can add more volume on the exercises that you know are going to help you reach your goals the most effectively, let's be honest here. What's the best way to bring your bench press up? I don't know, do more pause benching. Usually good idea. Problem we run into is that maybe you can only handle so much. All right, there might be a certain point where you need some other stuff, some extra tricep work, whatever. Closed grip floor presses, some skull crushers. But if you're not at that point and you know that you can add more volume on the more important exercises, the ones that are going to put the most size and strength on you, give the most specificity towards your specific goals, you should probably try that first. That's exactly what you guys see me doing. Instead of adding variety, what am I doing? I'm adding more volume. I'm adding more bench pressing, more squatting. I do 5 exercises on camera every week. Yeah, I do 5 exercises. I squat, closed grip bench press with a pause. I deadlift. I do supine rows from the floor. And I do this press, standing press. I'm not saying I don't piddle around with a little bit of extra stuff, some grip work, maybe some light tricep work and stuff every now and then off camera. Play around with some of it, especially the grip work. But at this point, that's what I need to reach my goals. And here's the thing with it, guys. I'm just documenting my training. Some people enjoy watching it just to see what's going on to get their motivation. Others just want to see what I'm actually doing. But at the end of the day, my training is ultimately about me. I'm documenting it for other people to see, but if you don't stay motivated by watching my training, I mean, that's not my problem. I'm trying to reach my goals. I'm working actively every day toward reaching my goals, and all I'm doing is documenting it for you to show you guys this is the method I'm going to use. And a year from now, people are going to be like, oh, wow, man, this stuff works pretty good, because I know this method works. I know it works. And yes, I will add variety every now and then. You guys have seen me do a little bit of it. Every now and then I rotate in an accessory movement or something for a little while, for a couple weeks, 2-3 weeks, to help bring something up. But the meat and potatoes is going to be the basic lifts, because doing the basic lifts, the big, boring basic lifts over and over and over and over is how you get strong. It's how you get big, and you do them consistently. 5 years, 7 years, 10 years straight. That's how you get there. And what I would say to a lot of people is that if that's not something you think you could do or something you could handle, and you think you need all this extra variety, that's fine. But understand that that's what you need psychologically. That doesn't necessarily mean that that's going to be ideal for you to really get brutally strong. It might not be ideal to reach whatever your goals are, but maybe your goal is just to have fun and be entertained, and that's okay, but let's not confuse the two, because they are two very, very different things. And again, I'm not saying that just doing what you need to do to stay motivated won't help with consistency, because consistency is insanely important. But the person who can consistently do what they know is the best way and the fastest way to reach a goal, the people who can do that consistently are going to be the strongest. They're going to get the most results. They're going to be the biggest. And that's the way you have to look at it. You have to understand that. And like I said, do what you have to do to train. I'm not telling you guys that what I'm doing is the only way. Do what you have to do to train. But the thing is, guys, I'm going to do what I have to do. My training videos are not there to create an entertainment and teach 37 new exercises. It's just there documenting my journey and what I'm doing. That's it. That's all it is. And you can take from it what you will. You can choose to watch it or not. I have other videos that are entertaining. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.